Happy New Year to you all. A pleasant Saturday night to you all. Welcome to Talk the Things Saturday night. You know you're here with your girl Simone Taylor.
I know it's Dennis Taylor.
Yes, my people, as they can see by the title.
Yes. All right. So as the title says, is it really as hard as they say Jamaican living overseas? Yeah.
Yes, my
So as I
people.
come in, guys,
Just remember to share out the live and give this live a big thumbs up.
big thumbs up,
Yes, my
loud.
people.
Yeah.
Yes. So just share it out and give this live a big thumbs up.
Really appreciate that. And each and every one, um, Happy New Year to each and every one. We really
Yes.
appreciate
Happy New Year.
each and everyone here.
Yes. Yes. Really
Yeah, man,
appreciate
yeah, man,
you
yeah, man.
here.
All right, so do a share.
Alright, so we're just going to share with ourselves. I don't know why StreamYard is acting up, but excuse me for that, my people. StreamYard, behave yourself because listen, don't try to intervene with the live tonight. You choose the wrong night.
Wrong night.
The wrong night.
Yes, sir.
StreamYard, can you see we have a hot topic? Why you want to intervene with the live?
Yes.
Come on, StreamYard, do better than that.
Of
All
course.
right. So we are just sharing out ourselves, my people. Just give me a minute.
Daniel, you have a phone. Mm, Daniel, you have a phone. Get that. Oh boy. Give my phone, guy.
StreamYard really active.
Yeah,
Alright.
tell her.
Welcome the Anderson family.
Welcome, Anderson family. Bless up, bless up. Mega shout out to you.
Mega shout out and mega love to you. Alright. Guys, just give me a minute. I try to make a camera and through. I don't know why it's a behave like this. Hold on, Taylor.
Make sure say turn up. You see this? I go down. See this?
Don't matter that. Good night, guys. You hearing us?
Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Just doing a little share out before we get really started, yeah? All right.
Yes. So blessing to each and everyone was in the chat who passed through earlier and I so much personally yesterday.
Okay, so
You have Kimbella.
Kimberly Kitchen go down.
Yes. Hold on.
Uh, Kimberly Kitchen some more blessing. Katie Barnes said early thumbs up. Life with the hackers, so patiently waiting. You take it out?
No,
Let me
the
go for
phone
let me go for
free.
mine for. All right. So Life with the hackers says Happy New Year to you, my family and everyone. Yeah. Janiki Reed says good night. Yeah, and this is said ready and waiting. Yeah, man.
Alright.
Mega shout out to you and this family. Really appreciate you.
Alright. So Mr. and Mrs. Anderson, when you're ready, you can go ahead. Give me a minute.
Good night, good night, good night. Happy New Year to the Taylor family. Happy New Year to
Thank you so much, guys. Bless it.
all the persons them in the background watching this live. As soon as you forward, when I know the thing go down, you know the steps, so smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel, very important. And definitely be active into the comment section. Keep the live chat busy, keep the live chat active. We have a little discussion tonight. We have a little reasoning tonight. Of course, guys, I don't know, say the Taylors is joined by none other than the Andersons. If you do not check out the channel already, go and go check it out. It's just as how it's spelled. D.I. Anderson. Go and go check it out. Definitely. You might learn something. You might definitely find something to smile about. And what else, girls? What else?
I don't know.
Yeah, just go and go check it out. Of course, before we get into what the topic is really about, 2022,
All
new
right.
year. Of course, that comes with
Hold,
new
hold
goals.
on. Hold on, Mr. Anderson, my new person, Janelle Parma. Bless up, Janelle Parma. Really appreciate you. I think the first time I'm seeing your comments on the channel. Janelle Parma said, Happy New Year. So Happy New Year to you too, my sister. God bless you. Yeah, go ahead, Anderson.
All right, but just 1 second that I say big up Janelle, because Janelle, I one of the Andersons, them regular. So they know what going Janelle. We just like a subscribe to
Okay.
the channel, them, because here we go. We just like give them a strength tonight. We just like keep our vibes, just like keep it active. You understand? So as I was saying, 2022, guys, is a
Yes.
new year. I know that because of 2019 and 2020 and also 2021, a lot of us are not really as
Yes.
optimistic as we should be because of the whole COVID situation. A lot of persons lose loved ones, a lot of persons lose them jobs and stuff like that. But we just want to say, yo, let that not be a reason for you guys not to be optimistic about the new year. Be positive, keep those goals coming, and just have faith. So, boy, whatever you decide on want to do in 2022, it's gonna become a reality. All right, guys. So I just want to send out that positive vibration from early out in the life. Back to the tailors.
Yeah, man,
Amen.
really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Life with the hackers.
Good
Blessing,
night.
blessing to you. Good
Blessing to
night to
you.
you.
Happy New
Happy New
Year's.
Year's.
Welcome each and every one.
Yeah,
Happy
man.
for you to be here with us. So as you can see by our title tonight, and we here and we just attack it as it is and just talk the truth and just, you
Yeah, man.
know,
Be real.
do
Yeah,
and be
man. Be
real.
real.
Yeah.
And you
Right?
are, yeah, you guys are with the Anderson. Yeah.
Right.
When we say brother and sister, and them not sugarcoat nothing. Them talk as it is. Yeah. So real people. Yeah, man.
Big up to Shell Scanner. Big up. Shell Scanner don't do nine chat. Me just a big
Yeah,
arrow.
she super man.
Big up to Shell Scanner, as they know. Yes.
Bless
Anyway,
up Destin Jules also. Good night
good
to
night
you.
to you. Happy New Year to each and every one. All right. So Mr. Anderson, you want to kick it off? Welcome,
LA Mecca.
Neka.
Bless up, bless up, bless up. Guys, remember as in come on, just share out, share out, share out. If you not if you not have WhatsApp, you to anything, just share out. TJ Delicious
So,
Cooking. Bless up to you, my sister. I really appreciate you. Happy New Year's to you.
Happy New Year to each and every one. Remember to thumbs up the live stream as they come on board and share us out if you
And
can.
I think I just should give me a share out. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much for the share out, guys. Really appreciate it.
All
All
right.
right, go ahead.
All right. So let me look for what come did that. Share out meanwhile. All right. Janelle Palmer says, the Andes send me, just saw this on their community page.
Okay.
Subscribe to the
Right.
Taylor. So I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Thank you so
Yes.
much, Anderson family. You
Really
know, for the
appreciate
link
it.
up. And Greater is there to accomplish. You know, we're a family together. Yeah.
Yes, man.
All
So
right. So
Nats is probably
right.
in and out of the shots because of course we have 2 kids, as you guys know. So we still have fair balance
Yeah,
that
man.
you
Yeah,
know.
man.
So no word of self for us if you not see me for the most of the life, which is okay as well. I think we can manage. Um
Yeah, man. I
Destin Jules,
understand.
bless up yourself, Destin. Of course, a lot of the Andersons peeps are in the chat. So we just want to bless them up and we just want to say, yo, make sure to subscribe to the Taylor
Yeah, man. I really
family.
appreciate
The
that.
Taylor family is actually family. They are like legit an authentic Jamaican family living in Spanish Town, Jamaica. They do content that many persons, many of you guys will like, many of you guys will love. So definitely give them some support, definitely give them some love. Nonetheless, guys, what we're here to talk about tonight, we're here to talk about life living overseas, right? That's the topic of tonight live. The topic is really in an effort to say, is it as
Yes.
difficult as people say that it is? Of course, a lot of persons who live overseas say living overseas is tough, living overseas is hard. Don't do it. You're gonna start back from scratch and stuff like that. So that is what we're really here to talk about tonight. All right, guys. So please, as I said,
Yes.
keep the conversation going because it's an interactive conversation. We rely a lot on the chat, your feedback, your opinion. Definitely share it into the comment section, into the live chat. It's totally free, guys. Just cause spend on a Saturday night to do a little bit and make all a little vibes, make all a little conversation. Of course, a lot of persons on the live right now, especially from the Andersons community. Some of you guys, including Janelle, is already in Canada. So Janelle, you can share your feedback about living in Canada. Is it as difficult as people say it is, or people just try to dissuade everybody from coming to like a country like Canada and
Overseas.
stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely.
Most definitely.
Mhm.
All right. All right. So Destiny Jules says, and this is send me. All right.
Okay, thank you for being here.
Really appreciate that. Michelin says, "Hi everyone.
Hey, blessing,
Checking in.
Michibu.
Just wake up. Stay blessed.
Always
Yeah, man.
Michelin. Blessing.
Blessing, Michelin. Really appreciate
Yes,
you.
blessing to you. All
All
right.
right.
So
Hold on before. I see two shared. Elaine Necka and also TJ Delicious. Thank you so much for
thank
that
you very much for
share
the
out. I really
shares. Really
appreciate
appreciate
that.
it.
All right.
All right. So guys, we want to jump in the topic, we don't want to bore it. As them say, you know, we just want to go into the topic, my people. Yes, as earlier on Mr. Anderson was talking about the
KT
topic,
Barnes. Good night. Good night. Go ahead, mommy.
right? It is about it, guys. Like, is it really hard for Jamaica person living overseas or it more tougher here in Jamaica? Is it? Or we are discourage people from not going to foreign? We are tell them say, boy, when you get Jamaica it's more easier because you can go beg two breadfruit or see two occupy your neighbor tree and ask the neighbor for two aki. But is it every day of your life you sit down at Jamaica and not even try to say, boy, make you say spread their wing a little bit further for even say try and reach overseas
And make things
and
better.
make things better because everybody's supposed to know by now. Say Jamaica currency, no then nowhere near no currency, right? Mr. Anderson, Mrs. Anderson, no, why uno did you talk that me? I'm just joking. Alright. Anyway, guys, yeah, it's really hard. If you want to get up and beg your neighbor two ackee and two breadfruit, no, you don't want to
What
get
do
up
you think?
and be
What
a
do you think about
beggar.
this?
You,
What do you think? Yeah, what would you say about that?
Okay, it depends on the person because some
yeah,
person's difficulty and person's lives are different. So what persons
yeah,
might consider hard for yourself is not hard for the next person. So if persons think say yo a Jamaica you can beg to breadfruit and beg to ackee or
yeah,
whatever and you can survive. The reality, what we do or what we're
yeah,
living, we can't go next door go ask them the neighbor say beg you something off of your table. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
yeah,
You have to fend for yourself. You have to work
yeah,
hard. So
Yeah.
working in Jamaica and working here is two different things. Persons here, I think they work harder than Jamaica.
than back home.
Yes,
That's
they work
true.
harder because they can't beg nobody nothing. They have to work for their
Mhm.
own. Bills have to pay.
Yeah.
Bills, and I like Jamaica when you can skip a bill and, grow the system a bit. You have to pay your bills. So when a person
yeah,
might say, yo, me not have no money this month, sometimes they really not have no money for sure,
yeah,
right? And I never understand the concept until I'm here because I was back in Jamaica and I beg my family to. So beg your thing no, walk on beg your thing and then keep on telling me that, yo, me don't have it, they don't have it. And I'm like, yo,
yeah,
me soon go places and me soon do things and you can't send me nothing. But me I say, we don't have it. And then keep on telling me no, they don't have it. Until I
yeah.
got here, I realized that a dollar is just a dollar. And you will not understand it until you're here.
Welcome to your family. Yeah,
You won't understand it until you are actually here. A dollar is just a freaking dollar. It doesn't stretch.
Yeah.
It don't stretch. It's just a dollar, right?
yeah,
And the thing about it, persons will get gifts. Because persons, what I've come across is persons they're more giving. So a person might have a gift card, or a person might go for drinks, and you have persons buying a lot. So you might see persons on Instagram or Facebook, and you see them a floss, and you see them a do all of them stuff
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Sometimes when people give them, it come free.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
That's fact.
so they might see persons living it up, and them
Let me jump in a little bit of this. So, as you were saying,
Yeah.
Simone, in terms of the fact that you can go beg some ackee or you can go beg piece of breadfruit or whatever,
Yeah.
it really depends. Now, listen, we have to be very careful in how we explain this point, because if you're looking for a yes or no answer and to say that is living overseas in terms of like living in Canada, because that's where we are. So living in
Yeah.
Canada, is it easier than living in Jamaica? Yes,
Yeah.
by 1,000 miles. So if it is that we're looking for a yes or no, the answer is 1,000% yes. Now, what do I mean by when I say it is better? Better is relative in regards to what an individual is looking for. Like as Nash
Yeah.
was saying, in order to survive, you have to work, and you have to work very hard.
Yeah.
But the difference between Canada and Jamaica is you
Yeah.
work, you get paid enough that you can then go and buy grocery, you can then cover your bills, and you can then cover the necessities of life, right?
Yeah.
But as it is in Jamaica, especially now, it doesn't matter how hard you work, oftentimes you are not able to cover the necessities of life. So that is where the
That is
True.
it.
difference comes in. So
Yeah,
even
Yeah.
that's
though
true.
here you have to work, you definitely have to work harder than you have ever worked in the entire life. At the end of the
Yeah.
week, at the end of the fortnight, or the end of the month, you can definitely see $2 and you can say, yo, what this will end up work for, and then you can pay your bills. And you can even have a
Yeah.
little bit you can send go a yard. If you're lucky, you can have a little bit you can go and look restaurant with a wife or your husband or your girlfriend. I know we're not really judge, we know it's a Christian channel, but yeah, we're not really judge. But anyways, yeah, continue. Yeah, that's that.
You have to be a
Yeah,
girlfriend
you
before
can.
you become the wife. So I understand.
Yeah, you're right. But you
Mhm.
can definitely do other luxurious things. But you have to work in order if you can satisfy those demands. But in
Which is
Jamaica, no
right.
Yeah.
matter how hard you work, sometimes your light bill alone cover the whole of your salary, right?
That is
Yeah.
fact.
No, if it is that you're looking for the simpler way of life, where you're okay with just living day by day, you're okay with just eating breadfruit and ackee every day and stuff like that, then probably Jamaica is better. I don't know. Because at the end of the day, um, in a country like Jamaica, you have more, I wouldn't say support, but you have more opportunities to get freeness. Like you can just go drink down some ackee out of one tree, or you can just go drink a jelly, or you can just eat piece of cane,
Yeah.
or whatever the case is. Whilst here, so you don't really have that opportunity, right? But there's also
Yeah.
other opportunities to say that if it is that you're not even working, you can go on food bank and you can get groceries and stuff
Yeah,
like
cause
that.
just
So,
just would I disagree with you a while ago, and Mr. Anderson, because when I say you can jot down a coconut or pick some ackee, me just would I say, but America you can go a food bank, you understand? And
mhm.
plus, if, so as example, you want a bed or some furniture, you have people will give you free. In a Jamaica, you not get that free just so
No, you're not get that free.
You not
You're
get
not get
that
that
free
free.
just so.
Yeah, but
So
that's true. That's
eventually,
actually true.
eventually over there better.
And which is why, as I said before, if it is that you're looking for a
Yeah.
straightforward answer, the answer is yes. It is better.
Yeah.
There's tons and tons and tons of opportunities that you're not gonna get in Jamaica that you get overseas, right?
Yeah.
No, my big issue is my big sorry. Our big issue is
Yeah.
persons who live overseas who constantly dissuade persons from coming overseas.
That
Like
is it. That is
in
my
terms
big
of
issue too. Talk it is,
that is my
Mr.
big but
Anderson.
that is my biggest issue. No, we're not saying that it is easy, because as not said rightfully, you have to work
Yeah.
very hard. And you're hardest ever working your entire life. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
but but the standard of living is significantly different. So persons who constantly tell people in Jamaica say, boy, you think a better rose, you think foreign
Yeah.
easy. You think you can manage the cool? I bet you turn to Jamaica. I bet you do this. I bet you do that.
Hold
And
on,
then
Mr.
people are talking.
Anderson. Sorry to cut you 1 minute there. Me say I eat it. That's one of the worst thing you can ever talk to foreign people. And them are tell us say, boy, if I you see a Jamaica foreign and a better, well, since foreign ain't no better roads, why you there over there for 20 years, 30 odd years? Why you
Yeah.
never come back to
Come back
Jamaica?
here.
I met me there over there and then me got see what it is. Why you never do so? Hold him look a bit there. Hold him look a bit there. That topic I get unusual. Thank God. No, why is
Yo.
it the person, since foreign is not a better road and things so hard over there, why is it you never come back home a long time? Why is it you want to discourage other person and tell them, say, oh, foreign is no better road and when you're there over here, you can't beg and you have to work hard. Hello? Me never come to sit up for my bottom. I know some have to come work hard. I work triple time as me not work in Jamaica, more than me not work in Jamaica. So don't discourage no one to tell them, say, oh, you don't want for the years and so forth. Listen to me. We want to be there. We want for there. We want to know what foreign life is. Right? We want our kids them to come up, come know what is foreign
Yes,
too.
man.
And so forth. We want to go over there go work because one thing with Jamaica, yes, one time a Jamaica person make up their mind and say they want something good in life. Trust me, they may work triple time or triple time the amount just to make it good in life.
Boy, Simone, I'm passionate about that one, boy. You're passionate about that one, Simone.
Yes, Mr. Anderson, because me hurt man. And then you know the other thing we say, me don't like about some foreign person, guys. If you're here on the live and you're foreign and nobody feel no we are feel say you we are lick out time because Mr. Anderson a foreigner but he's a Jamaica living overseas now, him and his family. And Mr. Anderson, thank you and thank you why so much you say. I come up on this platform and I share this information with us. Mr. Anderson, we really appreciate
Yeah,
you
man.
guys.
Really appreciate
And we
you, man.
appreciate it. You know, see, you take the time out to say do this with us, right? The next thing when I don't like about foreign person, you dear Jamaican boy, you go to your local struggles and support. You take up a phone call, family or friend. You take up a phone call, family or friend. And you say to your family or your friends, say, boy, welcome Kimberly Kitchen. You say to your family or your friends, say, boy, you know, some I beg you 100 US or a 50 US. Anything that you have, you can send. You know, so then call Harry, Mystery, Sharon, Lisa, Greg, everybody them a call and say, you know, so me have to take up $50 saying that.
Everybody know.
Why is it so you have to do that? It is a foreign thing, Mr. Anderson. You can talk to me about it. Or
All
them
right.
choose to do so.
Before we go on that last question you asked.
Yeah.
That's a bag of thing you say a while ago, you know. It's a bag of thing you
How
say.
about
The
that?
first thing you said was an apology to all persons living overseas. If it is that they're offended by what we're talking about, then you apologize. May I take back the apology there? If you're the overseas and this liquor away, you deserve it because of you we are talking about. You need to go and
Exactly.
encourage people and encourage people. Everybody's situation is different. Not because they are struggle. Means that everybody has struggle. So that's our first thing. I take back the apology there. The next thing I would like to say
Yeah.
is the next thing I would like to say is everybody should get an opportunity as long as they want it to experience what living overseas is really like. Not
Yeah.
because you are living overseas and things are not going the way or you think or want it to
Yeah.
go means that everybody's gonna be in the same position in terms of not everybody's gonna struggle. And the fact that you are here already, you should be thinking about opening doors for your family members that you didn't have,
So
right?
true.
Because you
Yeah,
are here
yeah.
already, and that is the big difference between other cultures and I would say the Caribbean culture from what I have experienced
Yeah.
personally. Other cultures, and let's just use probably the Indians or the Filipinos, right? Because they are predominantly where we are at. All it takes is one little Filipino to come through the door. And then that once that one little Filipino is settled, you see 10 other Filipino come back at them through the door. And then them 10 other Filipinos that bring one other 20 other Filipinos and then multiply.
Yeah.
You break generational curse. You break the chain of
That is
poverty
it.
Yeah.
That is
where
it.
a world long most Jamaican family. But it's when
So
when
true.
Jamaicans migrate, when most Jamaican people migrate and think about themselves. Them not think about for
Mm.
open up a
True.
door for other person. So instead of
That
encouraging
is
a little
so
brother to say,
true.
boy, say, boy, this me they do, go and go do the same thing so you can come through the door too. Instead,
Yeah.
them say, boy, the more you work, and the more bills you pay, you don't hard, you don't easy, I better turn to Jamaica. I better this.
True.
The people are not like we up here. The people are not and all sort of things. And that me I talk about.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
Now let's get back to the last question we asked in terms of about remittance, in terms of people
Yeah.
sending money, right?
Yeah.
Now, I have seen both sides of the coin. In terms of, I have lived in Jamaica for 99% of my life. We just migrated a couple of years ago. So we know
Yeah.
what it is like. Well, not we, she. Because we never have nobody to send me a Western Union, but but not know what it is like to get remittance. And if you call
Yeah.
people and beg money and say, boy, beg your thing, and then sometimes they say, boy, me not have no money, and say, boy, me get
Yeah.
John Brown and Mary Jane and this and that I changed last week. And first and foremost, some persons genuinely don't have it.
So that's the thing.
That's the first thing. Because rightfully living overseas don't mean say you have a pot of
Welcome,
gold,
Snuggles.
right?
What on the
Living overseas.
Anderson? Give me a minute, Anderson. All right, so welcome Snuggles, and we have Simone, our next Simone.
Welcome, Simone.
Blessing to you.
Blessing to
Really
you.
appreciate you. Um,
Welcome, Kimberly Kitchen.
welcome Kimberly Kitchen. So go ahead and then you just run through some comments more when you're through here.
Living overseas don't mean say you have a pot of gold, right? Enough people live
Yeah.
overseas and them live paycheck to paycheck, just like in a Jamaica, right? In
Yes.
terms of paycheck to paycheck, you don't have nothing extra. Everything balanced down to the last 10 cents, right? So
Yes.
persons in Jamaica don't really understand the part here, which is why I said I've seen both sides of the coin. No, if somebody link me upon a thing and say, boy, them, so I say, oh, I beg a little change, and some money for the XYZ. As far as me concerned, I one or two options. Is either me have it or me don't have it. Or me think say me will have it in our future. So if it is that me decide say boy, I don't have it at this point in time, I'm coming to me say boy, Simone and say boy, but I really want to help you, but me not have it right now. Full stop. Me not tell us say boy, me did help Natasha last week. And me did help Mary Jane, like that don't have nothing to do with our situation. Our situation is just the straight point say, oh, we just don't have it right now. Right? Or
Yes.
yo, me can make it get a change, Me make it get it next week because so money for come in and as soon as it come in, me make a thing reach her. That's it.
Yeah.
Me not beat around the bush. Me not gonna tell her say, yo, me did give John Brown $100 last week, so because me get John Brown. Or some people, as soon as they see people are calling from Jamaica, where you want now? Where you want now? So
Yeah.
where you want now? Backside, where you want now?
Thank you so much, Snuggles, for the super chat.
Really appreciate that, Snuggles.
Yeah. Mr. Anderson, that is so true. I agree.
All right. So, Mr. Anderson, you can go in the comments to me.
I'm trying to figure out where was the last part you guys stopped.
All right.
The last person was Kimberly Kitchen. I think. Wait a minute, go back. This last night chat.
All right, you can start from live with the hackers. When them said I am in the background for now just a little busy.
Okay. Blessings for that, by the way, and bless up all of the silent watchers, and by the way, we love when you see them.
Yeah.
CNJ family
Blessings
says
to all of our silent watchers. Sorry about that. And Happy New Year to our silent watchers and each and every one. Happy New Year's.
All right.
OMG. Snuggles, oh yeah, go on, so what are Mr. Anderson? Snuggles, oh yeah, go on, so.
And New Year.
My God, thank you, man. Sure.
Well, I know Mr.
I choose someone.
Yeah, come up with it. Super.
Thank you, Snuggles. Really appreciate that.
So me that come to Snuggles. Me that come to Snuggles, So I'm going to want to know what land there. All
All
right.
right.
As I was saying, Destin June says, I have asked family how to travel overseas, and they all say they could say it's hard. They wouldn't advise me to come. You have to work hard, and the more you work, the more taxes you pay. Destin, we talked about that
That's
already.
true.
Simone Brady says, hi everyone, happy new year, blessings, happy new year to you, Simone. And Kimbella says, good night, Taylor family, and the chat, happy new year, blessings. And Kimbella says, exactly 100%. The Taylor family says, oh, welcome, that's you guys. So Lanika says true, and Simone Brady says exactly. If they want to experience it, why not? We all have our own journey in life, and that is absolutely true. So what might be
That's
mine might not be yours. So whoever wants the opportunity to experience living overseas, why not? A thousand round of applause for you, Simone. That's 1,000% true. This is a great topic at the Taylor's blessings. Simone Brady says, thank you guys. Snuggles send one emoji, and then Snuggles give you guys $5 super chat. But she also says, well, let's start the year off right. Did you know the New Year's actually starts when you have new growth? So technically you were taught wrong. Okay. So here man say no, get to a $5 super chat, and me and not really like this sort super chat dance. So even though I do it already, I forgot to do it again. That's a super, yeah, super, and I forgot to do it again right now. And we now move
come
on
in,
to say,
Taylor. Come in. Come in, Taylor. Sure.
yeah,
You
yeah,
want
yeah,
to
yeah.
do
We
it
now
to
move
little
on to
super,
that.
super. What?
Oh, I think you look a super.
What? What a super,
What
super.
happened there?
Oh, super. Hey,
Hey!
Super, super, super.
super. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Really
Really
appreciate
appreciate
it.
it.
And someone I've been so cool. Yeah. Welcome
Okay.
again, someone. So much. Go ahead.
So the vibes with the Thompson family says Happy New Year, host and co-host. Happy New Year to you guys too. All the best for 2022. Letitia
Yes.
says,
Happy
hi
New Year's, as
Lanika.
the Thompson.
Vibes with the Thompson says Happy New Year, everyone. I did say that part already. Okay, so Simone says everyone experience will be different, whether good or bad. I have been in America most of my life, and in my opinion, is that living here is much harder than living in Jamaica. And that's exactly, but that is Simone's opinion,
Experience
but
and
everyone's experience is different. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? Snuggles just is sending some love emojis to you guys. Um, and you know what, guys? You guys also got a 9.99 super chat from Simone Brady. So no better get active
Thank you
again.
so much.
I'm gonna do the
Thank
super, something.
Come, super.
Yo, I just want to say, yo, give thanks to
Well,
everybody
really
with the
appreciate that, Simone
again
Brady.
tonight. Yeah, man. Blessings to everybody who is in the chat tonight. Blessings to all of the super chatters. Usual
Yes,
shout out to Snuggles.
yes.
Usual
Thank
shout
you
out to
so
Simone
much.
Brady. Blessings, guys. Make sure that everyone is already subscribed to the Taylor family. Make sure that you guys smash a
Come
like on
on.
this video and definitely run in for the live chat. Even if you're not a super chat, that is okay. Just make a whole a little reason and know it too.
Yes,
Yes,
So Vibe with
exactly.
the Thompson family
definitely.
says, guys, I'm not feeling well. Just stop by to give my support.
okay, well, so
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
thanks to the time. So we pray for fast recovery. Hope you feel better soon on.
Yeah. And Happy
Letitia
New
Gordon
Year's
says,
to you, all right?
get well vibes with the Thompson. TJ Delicious Cooking says, Happy New Year to one and all. I wish all the best for 2022. And that's all the comments I'm seeing so far. You guys can take it over.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, shush, mommy. Yeah. So so basically what you're saying, the Anderson, living overseas, yes, we know it cool, we know it rough, and every single thing. Because there's a whole heap of part of it we're gonna touch tonight, you know. But we'll take it slow first, right? Um, it's much harder, you said, overseas.
No, him say it more better
Or
overseas.
it more
It
easier
more easier overseas than back here in
in
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yes,
I mean,
It's relative.
yes.
Overseas is big, right?
mm-hmm.
Now, Of course, we talk about the major countries, the US, the Canada, the UK, countries like that. Now, I have never lived in the US, but I have heard that living in the US is very tough. It's very hard.
Okay.
But, but, the fact that you're in the US, it means that you have more opportunities to succeed than living in Jamaica. And that is
Yeah.
an argument that nobody cannot counteract because that is the truth. The truth of the matter is there's more opportunities to realize your goals. There's more opportunities to become successful. There's more opportunities for a better quality of life if you're living in any of the countries that I just described, right? So even
Yes.
if it is that you're in a position where you might not have any money in your pocket right now, the fact that you're in this country, it means that you have more opportunities to succeed, to give your kids a better future than in a country like Jamaica.
Yes.
Now, don't get me wrong, you know, we are all Jamaican and we're patriotic and we love the country. But no matter how we're
Yes.
patriotic, the fact of the matter is Jamaica tough. And the truth of the matter is also is not what you know, is who you know. The truth of the matter is also you can work for the entire month and barely can cover your rent. The truth of the matter is you probably
So
can't
true.
buy grocery. The truth of the matter is
True.
you probably have a thief like because GPS has stressed you out. The truth of the matter is
Because
True.
that,
there's so many things. There may
So
not even
many
touch
things,
on stuff
Mr.
like
Anderson.
may not even touch on stuff like poor infrastructure in terms of healthcare. May not even touch on stuff like poor educational system in terms of 90. I'm not going to quote the figures because there's no statistics, but most of the population lack
Yes.
critical thinking and just fast to aggression and lack discipline. I'm not talk about the fact say every single thing on the system just seems broken. And because of all of these deficiencies, it makes succeeding very, very difficult. Possible. No, so not because you guys know one somebody who get rich in a Jamaica. And I go, but me didn't know John Brown who get rich in a Jamaica and where. The minority of people succeed in a Jamaica. That is just the truth of the matter. That is just
yes.
the truth. That is just the truth. You have a better opportunity of succeeding when you live overseas. That is just the truth. In my opinion,
Yes.
in my humble opinion, of course, it's all about opinions.
Yes. All right. Mr. Anderson, I do agree with you because in some cases, like, yeah, I agree. Because living back here in Jamaica, right? Like, we don't know a minimum wage at 7,005, right?
Yes, 7,000.
So the minimum wage here in Jamaica is just 7,005. You would tell me, me have my 4 kids, right? And so forth. Where 7,005 can say do? If Mr. Taylor work 7,005 and me work 7,005, in all that I was 15,000, do the math, right?
Hold on,
And
Simon, I have to cut you, but I have to cut you, Simon. But I have to cut you because there's a comment I really want to get to. Well on there. So I want to
go
get to
ahead.
Simon Brady's comment. Simon says, right now I think it's possible, if possible, it's best to live in Jamaica. Working and making US dollars or even have a good business out there and live a comfortable life. My opinion again. Now, Simon, of course, it's all about opinions, and that's what I said. We love everyone to share their opinion. But which part of Jamaica you go start a business and not put on your extortion money? Which part of Jamaica you go
That's the
start a
thing.
business and not have to worry about people that come breaking in your shop and thief out everything out of your
Master,
shop? Which part of Jamaica you go start a business? Tell me now, I want you to put it in a comment. Which part of Jamaica you go start a business and really and truly become successful without having to compromise your morals in terms of doing things that you not even think would be possible that you would have to do?
to do.
Listen to me.
Sure.
Living in America is tough. I've never lived there, but I've heard. But the truth of the matter is, if you go to Jamaica right now, there's so many things you have to be contended with. It's simple to even to go and register a business at the registrar of companies. The stress and the hassle where you have to go through for register a
Thank you.
business. You don't have to go through that in the US. Simon, Simon, Simon. I'm not because of your opinion, we just have a little reason instead, but Jano, that one hit a nerve.
Yes.
Because in truth and in fact, you're talking to somebody who have tried both places. Well, not the US, but in terms of Canada. I've lived in Jamaica
Yes.
for over 30 years. My wife and I have not can tell us, say, we always have tried different
Try
things,
business.
different business. Look, Jamaica is
And
crime
nothing
ridden.
work out.
Jamaica is so politicized. Jamaica is so divided. You have to deal with. Look here. Give me a minute. I drink some water.
I will answer.
All right. All right. As I was saying, say if me and Denisha say do a 9 to 5 job, where Denisha work 7,500, me I work 7,500. When you add it together, you get 15,000, right? You run it after 15,000. Stop and think about the bus here. Light bill alone sometime I come up to 15,000. Light bill 10,000, 12,000, right? For just a light bill
Light bill
because
alone.
a JPS light. If you're not gonna see if it, as Mr. Anderson said earlier, and I support because we're not pretty up nothing. We just attack it as it is.
Yeah.
You live in a Jamaica, you live in a the get go. You just a thief some light if you can because if you can't afford light bill, you just a thief it, right? If you are work, you and your partner work 15,000 per say 2 weeks, right? It end the idea like, come on, what $15,000 can do? You have
Exactly.
4 kids to take care of and so forth. What $15,000 can do? You can't do nothing. When you go to the wholesale, you can only pick up 2 little pieces of food and so forth. First and foremost, chicken at $300 pound for
Oh,
mixed parts. What $15,000 can do, right? So me now say foreign life more better. Me a hustler, me do anything for say survive in life because that's so me see.
yes.
Just like how honey should I say my and man, I say you call
Andy
it
man,
and
Andy
the
man.
man, right? It's same thing me here, right? And so forth. You know how much time I try to do business and it don't work out. It do not work out. And I say you don't try or you never put your
Exactly.
all in it. You put your all in it, but at the same time, guess what, guys? If you're not say do certain things as Mr. Anderson say, you're not get mixed up your hand in a certain things that you're not double, it not gonna make no sense. You have to think about so when you have a business, how much
Mm.
money you have
Yeah,
to pay
man.
for
Too much
extra.
extortion.
Alright, look at it. Even down to the igler them out there, still of them out there, the juggler them on the
We've been
roadside,
there
them
too.
still appear
We've been
extortionist.
there too.
Because me usual out there a seller and when time man come here to send on them money, if I
You
don't send on them money, you
you
don't
don't know
know
what
what
go on.
happened.
You don't know what go on.
So in the idea, I believe that Jamaica life more tougher in some case than of living in overseas. When you live overseas, you can't go over there and believe say you sit down. Yeah, I understand say some of you guys have to do 2 and 3 work in order to say survive and yeah, tough and everything. But come on, it more better if you live over there more and live in a Jamaica. We are just anti-mouth, pay anti-mouth, anti-mouth can't work, anti-mouth can't help your kids, anti-mouth can't pay the bills.
Mhm.
Things tough for
That's
yard,
fact.
man. Things tough for
It's fact.
yard, Simone. Things
It's
tough for
tough.
yard,
So,
Simone.
Alright, stop and look on it. I first year I have not drink any sorrel juice.
Sergio,
Me not buy no sorrel for no $300
$300.
pound.
Not do it
Sorry. I can't do without the sorrel.
until
So
it drop. Until
thank
it
you.
drop and reach
The
180,
other day,
150.
Mr.
We buy
Andy,
it.
look at this. The other day, yam was before them drop it back to say 120 a pound. The other day, yam when you go there to buy a piece of yam, it was $320 a pound for yam. Come on, and you tell me say, oh, foreign life, this and yeah, I understand the foreign life hard and sometimes yeah, whatever. But on top of it, Jamaica life still rougher than foreign life.
Exactly.
Everybody's
I
Go
got
ahead, Mr. Harrison.
got you when they comments everything, Miss Anderson. Got you.
Um, so I think I was at Simone.
Yes, the last comment it was at Simone.
So Simone also says having access to healthcare insurance in the US could be beneficial. So if there's anything happening drastically and needs immediate attention, they can travel to be seen. Jesse J says, Simone, not everyone wants to travel for healthcare. Natty says, good night. Simone says, Mr. Anderson, this is why
Oh,
things would need to be planned out
Oh,
before.
welcome, Natty. Welcome,
welcome, Natty
Natty.
Slim. Really
Blessings to
appreciate
you.
you. Really
Blessing.
appreciate
Happy
you,
New
Natty
Year to
Slim.
you on. May
Yeah.
God continue to bless you. Sorry about that, Mr. Anderson. Go ahead.
I just wonder, oh, not to get that the welcome, now the Anderson, if you get that the welcome, the Natty is a VIP member of the Taylor family, man.
We are
Yeah,
there. We
don't
are
want to say your thing set already, man. Sure.
Mr.
Oh,
Andy.
go on, so.
Mr.
Blessings,
Anderson.
Natty, big up
Oh,
yourself,
God.
Natty, big up yourself, Natty. Happy New
Thank
Year.
you.
Simone says, Mr. Anderson, this is why things would need to be planned out before making a drastic change. It all depends on the type of business you are planning to start. Of course, safety comes first. Valerie says, hi guys, good evening, happy new year. Simone also
Listen,
says,
Valerie.
Happy New
Simone
Year,
says,
Valerie.
yes, you have tried a lot and it may not have worked, but I have many friends I was stationed in the military with who have relocated back home and things have been working out good for them. Jesse J says, Simone, that's your friend. I am not moving back to Jamaica for suffer. Laughing emoji.
Seriously.
Simone says, mental state of mind is better out there, even though things tough are hard, it's tough double to live here. No, boy, Simone, I love the reasoning, and I like the fact that persons are being active in the chat. Keep it coming. And it's all about opinions, Simone, which is what we really, really love. We like to see things from both sides of the coins, and we like persons to share their opinion unfiltered. And don't feel
Yes,
pressure to share it, to change your opinion just because you might feel like a lone ranger in a sword fight. But don't worry about it. We just have a little reasoning, right? But I strongly disagree with that, though, Simone. Strongly, at the highest point of the coin, I
me
strongly disappoint
disagree
with that.
also,
Because,
Simone. Honestly.
because things tough for yard, man. That's the best way we can put it because here gone. Simone, we are talking about minority and majority. The majority of the cases in Jamaica is that people are suffer. Things tough for people. No, of course, there are gonna be people who beat the system and succeed. Few people, the minority of people, right?
Yes,
Like with everything you have exceptions. So they would definitely be considered the exception. And if anything, they must swim upstream in terms of everything I come down at them and them I beat the wave and they must swim upstream. But the point of the matter is for the majority of persons living in Jamaica, it's tough. Now flip the coin,
true.
flip the coin, flip the coin. For the majority of people living overseas, the opportunities are there to succeed. And the minority of people are suffer. Flip the coin. Of course, in everything you have exceptions. Not everybody's going
Yes,
to be able to succeed overseas. Some people are going to find it more
yes.
difficult than others. But the point of the matter is, more persons succeed overseas than in Jamaica. That is the
Yeah.
point.
That is the point, and that is a fact. Mr. Anderson agree with you 100% and so forth. And I must say I disagree with someone too, because at the end of the day, we're not going to say that things don't happen overseas or a person overseas don't something they do not going through struggles. Yes, we understand that the struggles is everywhere, but there are more opportunity overseas more than back here in Jamaica, right? Things that you can say go overseas can do. All right, me can go overseas can do certain type of business. And me guarantee you, if that they say just took off, me go rich in a quinta of a eye. Here back home, I should I work. That's not going to
But
happen.
even Taylor,
If me do
you,
sorry
go
for
ahead,
cut
mommy.
them. If me don't involve in certain
Go
if
ahead.
me don't involve in certain cases and doing certain things and have a link in certain places, like no matter what me do, me not gonna succeed. So I link the things here in Jamaica and you have to know the links. Welcome.
Welcome, Natural
well
Tommy.
yeah. So it end the idea like we not gonna tell us that overseas people don't have them struggles and stuff forth. Yes, we have put that out, but at the end of the day, there are more opportunity overseas than back here in Jamaica. And in Jamaica, it's rougher. And me not care what no one have to say, right? Because person do have them point of view and you can share your opinion because this is my opinion. I believe that Jamaica is harder than overseas.
And something to add to
Go ahead.
Simone saying, right? You here in Jamaica and you try something and maybe say you succeed then. But how long that gonna be?
How long it will last?
How long take a last? Jamaica, if it's a certain place, trust me, you have to run an extortion money. And if you not run an extortion money, you don't know what go on.
All right, I can
You
say this.
understand?
I can say this. You realize why Chinese is so blessed and so successful because listen, them do not fight against each other. Them work with each other. Them help each other and them help to build each other. We don't stop and look on it in that way, right? And so forth. Me fly out tomorrow morning. Me can say assist some of my family because when you reach at a point, I can assist. Me, I think it's hard to say assist other person and so forth. The time time when them take up them phone and I say, Simone, you know, some me a beg girl, Samantha, them, let me use Samantha since one next Simone the and here, right? Samantha, you know, some me a beg 100 or 120. Every time me I expect them to call a beg 100 or 120, me I try and even line up something for them can reach over here. I try and get a job and stuff with. Come on, man. No, honestly, Jamaica life harder than foreign life. I not care what nobody wants tell me. I never been to foreign, but I know that.
Well, Simone, boy, you're passionate, boy, but love it.
Mr.
Anyways,
Andy, so the flour and butter and the chicken back them. Come on, man. The
all
flour
right.
and butter and the chicken back them and the whole of them hard life here in Jamaica. It is hard. It
People
is
just need, all
hard.
right. So people just
Give me
need to
anything.
be. All right. I wouldn't even say that. I would just say it comes down back to understanding both cultures of where you are and a Jamaican culture. Guys, many of you guys, many people, many people have left Jamaica for a number of years, decades probably, and they have an idea of what Jamaica was.
Yes.
And Jamaica has changed so much over the decades, and because they have been away, they hold on to that policy, that idea of what Jamaica was. And that is why people say stuff like, boy, I want to go back to my yard. I want to go back and retire. Boy, I want to go back and do this. I want to go back and do that. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
guys, let me tell you this. As somebody
Yeah.
who understands both cultures in terms of where I'm living right now in Canada and also being from Jamaica, I can say this without a shadow of a doubt that for myself and my family, where we are in our life, we could not afford this in Jamaica. We have a child who is
True.
artistic, we have an artistic daughter, and the opportunities that she's getting right here in Canada, we would never, ever, back up.
You could afford after the things.
Let's hear my now, guys. Jamaica, Jamaica land we love. Listen to what I said. The truth of the matter is, there's not much to agree or disagree with because it's just facts. The facts of the matter
Yes.
is, there's more opportunities to succeed
Outside.
outside of Jamaica, depending on
Amen
where
to
you
that.
are. Now, of course, there's exceptions. I know that persons might not succeed overseas too, but in most
Yes.
cases, the possibility is greater for you to succeed than in Jamaica. Now, I'm currently some comment before I get to from winner.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead, go
Um,
ahead.
I think, I know Simone on gonna left winner when I see no more comment from Simone for a little while, but anyways, I think where was I? I think Tutorial King says, good night everyone, happy new year.
Welcome to Tutorial King. Happy New Year to you too.
Simone says, Jesse J, I understand that not everyone wants to travel for healthcare, but this meant for the persons who have been pondering on ways of healthcare. Letitia Garden says, I Tutorial King. Natty Slim says, thank you, happy new year. Jesse J says, Simone, I am sorry you feel that it's tough where you are. It's probably because of where you are. I live in Canada with my 4 kids as a single mother, divorced a few years ago, and I am doing great. King says, hey Latisha Garden, Happy New Year. Naturally Tommy says, I think the key component here is opportunity. People living in Jamaica will never have opportunities like those living in America, Canada,
Thank you.
etc.
Thank
That
you.
itself alone would make these countries better. Naturally, Tommy says financially. Naturally, Tommy says hello, everyone, blessings. Now, I cannot pronounce your name, but I think it's AHHCOO. I'm just gonna spell it out. You said Happy New Year. Tutorial King says
Bless
blessings
up,
to
bless
you
up.
also, Tommy. Um, the same name I can't pronounce says greetings from the US. Jesse J says, do you think I
Welcome.
would be doing great being a single mom of 4 living in Jamaica? I don't think so. I work here and save to put myself through school while being a mom to 4 here in Canada, right? Um, just some little greetings are going between Natalie Slim and the name I can't pronounce. Jesse J says it's more
Yes.
difficult in Jamaica. Simone says, I agree with you all 100% about having more opportunities here in the States. Everyone who migrated to Canada or to the US migrated for different reasons. True. Um, Lanika says true. Lanika says agree. Simone Bridges says, Some migrate to work and save money to return home. Some migrate not to return home, so it varies. Natalie Slim says, you have more opportunities overseas and there is help with healthcare, funds for family housing, etc. Everything in Jamaica is basically the same prices as these overseas countries when the dollar is converted. Yet they're not paying the people in Jamaica and unemployment is
Talk
high.
to us.
Thank
How
you.
them fi buy it? Tutorial is so true, Natalie tell me how they expect us to buy them. Simone Brady says I'm still here alone. Simone blessings, I'm love the fact that you can hold a reasoning. Cause enough people
Yeah,
that run from
exactly.
already. Blessings, blessings. I can't hold a one, Simone, big up herself. No
I really
shout out to
appreciate
Simone
that.
Brady. Natalie listen, on the flip
Thank
side, I
you.
find the Caribbean living in on the flip side, I find the Caribbean living is more calm, less hustle and bustle.
Which is true.
No, we can't
Yes,
agree with that. What do you mean?
less so you get to calm. All right. It depends on where in the Caribbean or where in the Caribbean island.
Which
Yeah,
way I
because
for like I don't
like
make about that, but like which way I talk about?
most persons that left from overseas and go back home, they go to the Mandeville and go to the North Coast where it's less hassle and bustle.
Than a place like Grand Prairie?
Yeah.
Less hustle and bustle and right? That's
Yes.
what Bill, we can't agree with that,
Yes.
Bill.
Yes. Me agree.
Anyways, moving on. um Where was that? Where was that? Oh, Natalie Slim says yes, lots of help for kids with disabilities from birth. Naturally Thomas says, I'm telling you, tutorial Kim. Now Sandy Williams, blessing Sandy, big up herself, Sandy. One of the answers massive,
Welcome.
big up
Happy New
herself.
Year, Sandy Williams.
Really appreciate
Thank you
you.
for
There will
coming.
always
Happy
be
New Year to you.
there will always be pros and cons in every situation, but I definitely have a way better quality of life living in Canada. Simone Brady says, speaking for myself, I have been blessed financially. I was speaking on behalf of a lot of people who I know is having a rough time in the US to finish that up. Um, in everything you have exception. So there are persons who are gonna be struggling. There are persons right here in Canada who are struggling. I mean, Canada have a huge homeless problem as well, just like anywhere else in the world. Not everybody is living the Canadian dream. Not everybody is living the American dream. But the truth of the matter is, if you have your head on your body and you're really and truly focused, the opportunities are greater for you to succeed than for you to fail. And that is
And the
just
thing about it, some people are just lazy. Because some persons are
That
offered
is
the
That
it.
is the
opportunity.
That is
facts.
it.
Some
I do
persons have the
That's
agree.
the
opportunity to get it
facts.
and don't use it. So it just depends on your mindset.
that is true.
True.
That is true, babes.
You
Their
can't
mindset.
leave Jamaica and go overseas to make life and believe say you're supposed to sit down on your bottom and don't get up and work. Come on.
Mhm.
You leave Jamaica to go overseas to make life. You must expect that you have to do triple time the amount where you usually do here in Jamaica. So if you have to do 2 work to maintain certain things or even 3 work, come on man. Put your back into it and do it.
As long as
Do
you
what you
have
have
that
to do to make
mentality,
it.
as long
Hmm?
as you have that mentality where you have Simone,
Right.
the
Do what you have
opportunities
to
are
do.
great. Like migrating to Canada, right? Um,
Yes.
like migrating to any country. Remember, we are Jamaicans. We were born in Jamaica. That's our country. We're coming to like a strange land. We're coming to other person's country. You have to be willing to start from the bottom. We keep saying that. You have to be willing to start from the bottom and work your way up until you get to
To
where
the
you want
top.
to be. You know some
Yes.
mentality of some Jamaican people. Oh, me not clean a bathroom. Me not go work in a hotel. Me can left good Jamaica go foreign go work in a hotel. Where. Me
Mhm.
can do this.
Yeah, there.
That are the mentality when North Jamaican have. But you see these other cultures that we speak about before, these people do anything
Every and anything.
to survive, and then these people end up just put two pens together, grow, develop, buy assets, and then definitely strive. The persons who say, oh, me now left Jamaica for go clean bathroom a foreign. These people stuck
I'm
in
not
Jamaica
left
and live from
Jamaica
hand
to
to
that
mouth
clean
same
no
way.
shit. Talk it as it is, Mr. Anderson. Right? I rather do it overseas more and do it here in Jamaica because if you're there in Jamaica you even do a living job, you're not get nothing per se. All if you have to clean shit off of the elderly, you're not get nothing per se. When you will leave Jamaica and go overseas to do that job, you see it here. Because
Exactly.
you get the amount of pay where you expect and so forth. You're not even expect that you know get too much to go
So much money to
overseas.
do all of them.
They
So
say got clean that. So in the idea me I do it over there more and do it here in Jamaica. Me not get nothing in Jamaica.
And that are true. And that are just the plain truth. So as not said, enough people just lazy. Enough people
lazy.
just
Yes.
lazy. Enough people have an just as how I said, some people who migrate from Jamaica a long time ago have a perception
Yeah.
of what Jamaica was, and then Jamaica evolved and then don't know how tough things are right now. Enough
Yes.
people in Jamaica have a perception of what overseas is.
TV.
The
Big
TV,
TV,
the
like.
Instagram, the fallacy, the figurative expression of what living overseas is like in terms of, you know, your fridge always full of grocery, and you know you don't have to work every day of the week, and you can wear the most expensive clothes, and the TV depiction of what living overseas is. And then get an opportunity and they have that mindset, and when them come and then realize, boy, you know, say yo, and I say things setting if me no work, me can't buy no grocery, you know. Yo, you know, say yo, me work $800 a week, you know. Yo, if I buy the shoes after that, me now can pay the power bill, you know, and then realize say yo, if them make smart decisions, them go then things
Good.
end up not work out for them or them expect because them did already have one pre-narrative in their mind of how things is gonna be, but then when the system say it work out, then it's a boy foreign hard, foreign tough. We don't nobody want to see nobody. Foreign nobody to keep myself from here.
True. Mr. Anderson, that is so true. True. Some of them go there and just lazy as nasty,
Yes, man.
right? Them believe that them to go there and just sit down and them don't supposed to get up to go work. Them think say boy, them all get it and so forth. Them believe that when time them reach over there, them all sit down and everything will come to them. Sorry, you need to get up and go and find yourself a job.
Exactly. Okay, let's go into some comments. Where was I? Simone says, speaking for myself, I've been blessed. I think I read that one. Sandy says, Happy New Year,
Yes,
guys.
fair
Happy
enough.
New Year, Sandy. I think I read that one. Also, Simone says, Mr. Anderson doesn't agree with anything about Jamaica DWL. Talk through Mrs. Anderson. Simone says, I am loving this roundtable talk. Blessings. You know what, Simone? Thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion. I mean,
Yeah,
like, it's
please.
all about opinions. Naturally, Thomas says, people don't go back to Jamaica because overseas is better to live. Let's just be honest. If it wasn't the case, they would have gone back home. That's an okay.
Thank
I
you.
understand. Like
Yes.
the opportunities are greater overseas, and that's why enough for them sit down. As much as them are complaining, that's why enough for them sit down and they will never go back to their yard
Because it is better.
because it is better.
Thank you.
Better, like if any of you guys on the live right now living in Jamaica or living in not even Jamaica but living in another country that will be considered a third world country. If you have a family member who live overseas who's always complaining about how tough things are, I have to buy them a plane ticket to come back to their yard and see them response. So boy, since you know it's a boy, I mean they get a partner join us, so since things are tough, I go buy one plane
Yes.
ticket so you can come back to your yard. I can come stay with me
You know,
until I
Mr.
get back home.
Anderson, as me hear you say that, you know, Mr. Anderson, as me hear you say that, sorry, but then me never know you and the idea they come to start. One time I hear my family about, but you know, overseas stuff, and you know, over Europe, and you know this, and a person them did it for how much years, you know, me say, I'm sorry, you didn't come to start, me say, wait there, me I buy you one plane ticket for you come back home then. Listen,
Yeah,
over the rough and over the hard, but the person was taking plane like taxi.
Taxi.
So how
exactly.
come your ball?
Exactly.
Huh?
So boy, you know I'm gonna buy you one plane ticket and I can come catch you for a couple months until I get back on your foot and thing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I hear
me
them
so.
gonna say them gonna say, why now I'm not come back to Jamaica, man. Man, don't come, man. You know that all of a sudden and that's the intent. Simone Burgess says, Amen. The key word some people is very lazy. That is true. Natural Thomas
True.
says some people have no work ethics, no matter what country they're in. There's no substitute for work, even overseas. Big round of applause. Big round of applause. No substitute for hard work. Nowhere in our world are there. Nowhere. Thomas says, I agree, lol. No work ethics at all. Natty Slim says naturally. Naturally, Tommy says exactly, Simone. Tutorial King says everything is raising up and the pay stay the same. Or do they expect us to pay bills and provide for the family? JSTV says good night. Sandy Williams says this chat is a true wake up call for persons live for some people, sorry, loving it. Sandy Williams says the answers always coming with the facts.
Straight up.
Natty Kill says
Straight up. Always be real. Always be real.
Simone Brady
Amen
says
to that, I agree. Always real.
Simone Brady says that sounds like my mom. Always complaining about New York hard and tough, but don't wants to return home. Lol. And then says she buy the most expensive things. Lol. It's a matter of you're contradicting. You know, make no sense. It's either or either. It's like go back here and top complain.
Thank you.
I think for not easy. If at least a Jamaica can go knock on your neighbor yard, not door and say, "Beg a little sugar." You can't do that for you. Right.
And like Mr. Go ahead.
No. You can go on, man. Me just a rant.
And I ate it, Mr. Anderson. I ate it so much we call them and them and tell us say first thing as you call them, all when you don't call them to say you ask them for your dollar, you just call them to check up on them to say how them doing and so forth. Them start complaining to you, boy over here rough and over here hard and me eat it. Honestly, me make a complaint to you, so me eat it and me eat it, but right?
Because
why is it so?
Them make it.
Tell you at first.
Them make sure make you know.
Say yo.
No, ask me no.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Sometimes you see as me call them, me make sure you out and say, listen, me call you for bless you up enough, for heal you up enough, for check up on you, for see how you're doing, and so forth, Listen to me, man. If foreign is so hard and so rough and so tough, why is it you never come back home? Yeah? Why is it you tell me? But when you're in Jamaica, you can't ask the two ackee and piece of breadfruit. When I'm over here, I cannot do that, Simone.
But for how long? For how long you eat ackee and breadfruit? How long?
No, you're not doing right, Simone.
Ackee and breadfruit,
when you're in Jamaica, you can walk and look to ackee. But when you're overseas, you can't do that, You have to make sure that you go to work. And you have to go and buy it yourself. And nobody's going to be sorry for you.
Yeah, we are taught. Mr. Anderson, you know them. No, sir.
Anyway,
Mr. Anderson say never have nobody overseas, but him know them.
You must know. Every time I'm in Jamaica, the only time I go Western Union, and time I send money to our country. I went my follow nuts. Whenever I have no money, they tell me give no money to Western Union. I'm not going kind of. You don't know anything though.
Yeah.
Forward, guys, listen. You see me under one right now. When you see what I'm saying about look here. I zero where I come from. Negative. I come from negative as a matter of fact. Don't make this be. Don't make this surprise. Don't make this fool. Listen, we know sufferation. We know sufferation, and that is why we are saying the opportunities that we have right now would never have gotten in Jamaica. You know, you're telling the people, man, I used to use plate cover pot because this is where I come from. Man, I used to buy ice and make it set to get ice water. You understand, man? I say? Where I come from zero. Big up my store fee if you watch this, by the way. I want for ice to give it. You understand? But anyways, we come from nothing. We come from one last $50. And we have to keep that $50 because that's a taxi fare. You understand? And that's where I come from, people. The thing is, sufferation real in Jamaica, people. Sufferation real. The idea of what we have who live overseas as sufferation is not sufferation. The idea what we have of sufferation is pride. Because if it is that we don't have no money, we live in overseas now, if we don't have no money, I just pride that will prevent me from not having grocery. I just pride that will prevent me from going to a food bank or going to Salvation Army and say, say, but we don't have no grocery, we're big on some and we get groceries through weeks. I just pride. But in Jamaica, when you don't have no money and no grocery, you're dead for hungry kill you in that.
Thank you.
Hey, you're hungry ask you what the matter.
Thank you.
And Mr. Anderson, when I work, is hungry. Especially when you have the kids them and the kids them hungry.
You see them neighbor where you can go knock on their door and ask them for sugar based on people live a foreign logics. And the same neighbor go have extra food over their yard, and instead of calling over there for get a little food, they go come out with the big plate and I say, boy, look on them over there so they can't name oxtail. Look on them over there so they can't name chicken.
Thank
Look
you.
on them over there so
Thank
I
you.
really chicken but them and them on Sunday. The same neighbor you
Yeah,
can go knock and ask the sugar. Though, listen, the
yeah.
idea of what we know of Jamaica doesn't exist anymore. It does not exist. The all you
Thank
can go
you.
beg your neighbor right now. Listen, you're in a Jamaica right now, your neighbor prefer for dash with the aki and give you a gear and the little aki. If you ever go by
Sure.
a neighbor and go jut down some aki,
True.
they call police for you. I saw Jamaica run right now. On the top
True.
greater than it
Yeah,
used to Jamaica is
Jamaica, what
friendly
you
and
usually know
Jamaica
back
that is
then, it's
thing.
a different Jamaica now.
Anyways, back to the comments.
Ranting like that.
Where am I? Where am I, babes?
And guys, remember the thumbs up. Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up.
Yeah, like up the live stream. The last comment you read, I think it was from Owl.
Who again?
You see, that's how I highlight you know, to take it off.
So Jesse J says, it's true. Some international students come here in Manitoba, and want easy money. They get caught selling drugs. Natty Kim says, lol. Jesse J says, it's big in the newspaper here in Brandon.
Wow.
Simone says, I bet you if someone told her to return home, how easy her talk would change. Definitely. Naturally, Tom says, no matter how hard America, Canada, UK is, you hit rock bottom, you can look government help. In Jamaica, every man for themselves. There's no recourse there. Exactly. So the only thing prevents people from eating, if another money, living overseas, the only thing prevent you from eating is a pride. That's the only thing. Your pride is the only thing that prevent you from eating. There's so many food banks, there's so many opportunities to get grocery. But in a Jamaica, yo, GSPV says that is very true. I think
Yes,
that's
up
just a
JSTV.
bad-minded statement from Jamaican people. The Taylor family says, JSTV, blessings to you. Okay. Natalie Sim says, lol, my neighbor knocked on my door for sugar. The first time she did it, I felt funny, but I understand she didn't want to go to the store. JSTV says, I have a sister that I do not know go to England and never come back from 2003. Simon Brady says, if you're a farmer, you can't dead for hungry. Here we go now, unless you're a lazy farmer. Great time, people.
Yo.
But the truth of the matter is that not everybody can turn farmer. And this is a conversation where we always have with a lot of persons in terms of if more persons in a Jamaica can grow. And by the way, people, if you're in Jamaica and you're anywhere in St. Catherine, definitely support the Taylor family chicken business. They have a very, very big chicken business. I mean, that's watch one video and my tell us a chicken and huge chicken like turkey. Big chicken people have run our back of the yard. So, you know.
Yeah,
But
right.
the truth of the matter is, guys, we always wonder why everybody in Jamaica not just grow their own food and instead of spend all this expensive money. But the truth of the matter is, guys, I know everybody can do farming because I know everybody have land. And everybody can afford fertilizer. And everybody can afford the things to put into place to become a farmer. So the truth of the matter is, you need, if everybody are even farmer, nobody there not have no vendor. You need the consumer and you need the producer. It's just the art of business.
You can farm to feed yourself.
But
You
can't farm everything to feed yourself.
No, you can't farm everything. But you can farm certain things you don't have to buy in supermarket or the
like
market.
pepper and
Yes.
stuff. But you can't eat.
But
But you can't.
Anderson.
The money that you're going to spend to buy it, you can use the money to do something else.
Well,
yes, but the Anderson, I have something to say also, right? Because yes, we can grow our own. Like, you know, like me, we have the chicken business, right? And there are people that plant ground produce and things. But you have to have land, that are the number one. Plus, you have to have seeds, you have to have fertilizer if you have plant and stuff. For we that growing chicken and sells back, right? It's hard for we to survive, you know. And I'm gonna put we're gonna do some video about that also. Because for buy chicken feed buy every single thing to grow that chicken to perfection. It's not easy. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Because to be frank, even when yes, day before yesterday, eventually my fridge that I have, it stopped work,
Oh, watch it.
right? And eventually it stopped working,
Hey, and
guys.
that sweet. May I tell
I
you
tell
which
you,
part sweet now? So the fridge give way, right? After the fridge give way now, we call the fridge
fridge
man to
man.
come look at the fridge to tell us what is the problem if I guess the fridge one get our support. We'll have it for a couple years still, right? And so forth. But the end of the day, when the fridge man come, this is what the fridge man has to say. The fridge want rewire and all type of things and something, something. The fridge man say we must pay him 28,000.
28,000.
28 what you say?
What
$28,000.
a way to start the new
20
year.
wait there.
Yes, sir.
28,000 for fix a liquor fridge. 28,000, which the 28,000 can take because they pay down to say get a
Get
bigger
a
and a new fridge,
new
right?
fridge.
Come on, so I said to the man, said, fridge man do better than that. Or is it me supposed to pay 28,000? You know, prefer me say carry 28,000 if me have it, I say pay down for a fridge. Well, if you have to do that, then you just have to do what you have to do. But I cannot work for no less, and I'm not getting nothing
Nothing
more
more out of it.
out of it. And you're telling a lie. But if you see me never want to get into it, me just leave it alone and say, okay, 28,000, like.
28,000 in a damn time. And the thing about it, even when I call that fridge man, right? The person eventually, I thought it was much more cheaper for just a fix and fridge. I never expect says
I
a
like
fridge
fridge
money, a
man, I said,
brand new
no.
fridge man.
That's
And it's offering a service
that's
and
all
then
like
take
that's
it
all
and
like
leave it.
that's all like he might try hustle still, but as not just said,
A flip
it
service.
he's offering a service, so you choose to work with him or not. But he's so like a scammer to me still. Because I'm sure
Wow.
28,000 I can get to now a little fridge can go and work with right now. I think.
Yeah,
You get me? Where was I, Bips?
When I come in,
So
uh,
I think
yes,
I
sir.
naturally Tommy says lol not slim. Lanika says lol Simona true. Um Simone says not everyone can be a farmer, but not everyone knows how to farm. Boom. Jack throw a stone. Everything good.
No, don't counteract that.
Yeah, counter that.
A little. No,
I
I not say
counteract it.
counteract it, but yeah, persons or
Hold on, because I say that.
yeah, persons who don't know how to farm. Right?
That
You
is
don't have to be a
true.
farmer. Some people just put something in the soil and it grow naturally, just like that.
True.
But when
Right?
we counteract, you ever see them put more oats there?
No, I'm talking. There's a lot of persons who have land. I'm not saying I come into a person. Some people don't have water. You have persons who have all those resources and still not utilizing it. So the
yeah,
person
And
exactly.
then
who have those
sometimes you have
resources
to,
should do it.
and sometimes you have a land, but no matter where you plant, it crop just now come up. You put fertilizer, you put this, you put that, because me to my husband normally plant up. And me and
Mm-hmm.
Taylor said there are part of the garden where you name the stubborn garden. Because him plant, then no matter what
No
seed
matter where
him
you
sow,
plant.
it just
Mm-hmm.
nah come up there. So and when you see it push up a little bit, look for it dry up soon as it push up and stuff. No matter what then it's to the part of style them, me no know. It just stubborn.
Um, Lanika says, and I think this is in regards to Simone. Lanika says some people not even have running water.
Well, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Not to
That's
stress to
true.
be a farmer, you have to have work ethics and knowledge of farming. That fridge
Exactly.
man is trying to get his new year started off good with that price. That's unexpensive to me still, but when I give the fridge man, I'm not a strength. What about the topic? Um, what do you guys think? Many of you guys might have traveled before. Many of you guys are living overseas. Many of you guys have never traveled before. Many of you guys have only an idea of what it is like. What do you think? Do you guys think that living overseas is better than living in Jamaica? Or do you guys think that living in Jamaica is better than overseas?
It's better
Share
than
your opinion, man.
overseas.
We really need to know because it's a conversation that I think divides a lot of a lot of people. Some people feel like Jamaica, there's no place better than Jamaica. Some people feel like, oh, if we can't get out of Jamaica, if I even swim, I have to swim, I have to get out. You understand? It really depends.
Master.
But of course, we share our feedback. We give you guys our opinion. If you guys follow our channel, if you don't follow our channel, by the way, go and subscribe. It's the Andersons. We're on YouTube. We have lots and lots of videos. You guys can
It's
definitely
right.
put
Write it
your
down in the comment section and put it down there.
Let me take off the name.
But
Yeah, 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 yeah.
The
Good.
name that you're
So the
seeing,
name on the
guys.
screen, the Anderson guys, just go over and subscribe, turn on post notification bell. When I say real article couple, yes, to the ground. Then a sugarcoat nothing. Yes.
exactly. And the thing is, we tell people every time we say, yo, we can only share our story. We can only share things from our perspective based on our life. I mean, rush the puke up. Finally. Why me always get all that puke? But anyways, yeah, hold on, I'm gonna set myself properly. Not gonna clean up ourselves to get puke up. Yeah. As I'm saying now, guys, we can only share our story, we can only share our journey. Everybody's
Yes,
journey is different, everybody's experience is different, and everybody have a different opinion. No, we are open to respect everybody's opinion. We might not agree with it, but at the end of the day, I
definitely.
mean, we wanna really
You have
bash
to
nobody for
respect
them
it.
opinion. No, it is our opinion that listen, migrating was the best thing that we could have ever done for our family. Right?
Yeah.
If we were in Jamaica right now, guys, we have no idea where we would have been in terms of not only financially, but what kind of standard of living we'd be living. And bearing in mind, guys, that even though I said that Nat and I started out shaky in terms of like we started with nothing and we built together, right? Nat and I have been together for
Yes,
almost 10 years, you know what I mean? So we suffer for 10 years. When we just start talk things they tough, but we'd actually start get better.
yes.
So
I
before we
understand.
migrate, it's not like we were at the bottom of the food chain. We were living a nice middle class life, right? We have one car, we have one place, we have our own thing, and of course we live in a decent community. It wasn't ghetto or anything like that. It was a nice middle class
Yes,
community, right? So at the end of the day, that was the position that we were in, and we could have stayed in Jamaica, and people would have looked on we and probably think so. We'd be better off in terms of a
yes,
lot of persons, right? We were able to travel, we were able to eat food, go restaurant, do different things, and travel Jamaica. That's what we were doing. But we are saying that even though we were able to do that, migrating was the best thing that we could have ever done for our family. The standard of living that we have now, we would have never been able to experience this in Jamaica. It doesn't matter how much work we put in. It would not have mattered that okay, just put out more work, then you can see more reward.
Or get a second job or a
Or
third job. It wouldn't even
it won't make a difference, right? The truth of the matter is, our experience is, guys, if it is that you have any intention of migrating, guys, give it your all. Give it every single thing you have. Because especially for persons who have children, migrating give your children a better opportunity at succeeding. Right? And
Yeah.
of course, guys, in everything you have exception. Don't tell me somebody they have one cousin migrate and turn to cruff. Listen, in everything you have exception. The majority of cases is that most persons who migrate give them kids a better future, right? No, there's no perfect society, and of course, you gotta have struggles anywhere in the country you live in the world. There's no perfect society. There's absolutely no perfect society, guys. So migrating don't fix all social issues, but it fix most. You understand? And at that moment, I have to say, yo, as somebody who has migrated to Canada,
yes.
I would encourage anybody who wants to give their children a better future to definitely consider it. Because at the end of the day, it's not even about us, but it's about our children. No, we have a daughter who's a Canadian. We have a Canadian picnic. You can't believe that. You understand? A couple years
Yes,
ago, somebody did tell us about this would be the case with and tell us a lie, the matter. But the truth of the matter is give your children a better chance, a better
yes,
opportunity, a better way. Because the thing is, no matter how much school you're going to Jamaica, no matter how much qualification you have in Jamaica, you either end up the few get a good job. But the bottom line is not what you know, it's who you know. If you don't know somebody in a certain
true.
place, then you can't get a job. And it shouldn't be that way, but that's also it is. That's just how the system is set up. The system is set
Yes,
up in terms of persons who are less qualified than you, even your boss. the system is set up that okay, then I spend all this money go to university and I done. You're gonna know one rat race and you can't get a job. How much people have them university degree, them bachelors and diploma, them whatever, and then yeah, send out resume to them shot. They might figure what more shop. I buy some goods and try drug it and try sell. I get one taxi put on the road. And that's the Jamaican dream. Well, I'm not really political, but we're not choosing a side. But that's the Jamaican
Yes,
dream
yeah,
that them
talk.
create.
Yes.
Success is getting 2 car on the road. Success is being able to that's the Jamaican dream. But in truth of the matter is it shouldn't be, because if you're investing in your future, you should be able to get the returns. No, you have kids and you send them to school and invest in them and then tell them graduate. You all look on them and them all look on you. Nobody know what to do. Nobody know what to go. Nobody know you can't get a job, you can't get a start. And that we are talking about, guys. We are saying, yo, break some generational curse, man. Break some generational things that hold on down. Break the chain of poverty. Break it, man. Break it, break it, break it, break it. The real people I talk to now, not someone like real people. I tell them, say, yo, whenever I have no rich auntie and no rich uncle and nobody fi stretch no hand and say, yo, come, you this is the way. No, we have to fight, we have to push.
Welcome, teacher P.
We
Yes,
actually
go ahead, Mr.
we
Andy.
have to legit like make one door when not doing ever there and stuff like that in order for can really and truly do which we're there right now, guys. So whatever situation we're there right now and I feel like say things kinda work against listen, it's possible. It's possible, guys. It's possible for you can live a better life. It's possible just give it everything we have. And that is why I don't agree with Simone none at all, because you're going Simone. Jamaica is a fallacy. The white sand beach and you can start a business and live a good life in Jamaica is almost impossible. In terms of as the narrative that it is painted. It is possible, of course, but in terms of the narrative, the
Thank
average
you,
person like
Mr. John,
Simone
for the
and Dennis,
zero.
the average person like Simone and Dennis, whether they try their little business and probably a little thing, it find it difficult to succeed in a Jamaica because they're probably not aligned to a political affiliation, or they probably don't know the right person, or them just a regular people are trying to make it in a Jamaica. It's difficult. It's difficult. It's very, very, very difficult. And Simone and Dennis is just an example of the majority of Jamaicans. This is what the majority of Jamaicans have to go through on a daily basis. Yo, the light bill forward, or it go pay. Imagine if you do that constantly. The mental pressure with that put on you, especially with the kids them. Imagine the mental pressure with that put on you into you know say yo, light bill or grocery. And that's the choice. Pay a piece of the light bill and buy a piece of the grocery. Buy a piece of that and buy a piece of that. Why you can't just pay the light bill and go buy grocery? Why Jamaica is not like create as an opportunity? No, even though not everybody are gonna be able to do it, why not create an opportunity to say, yo, buy some grocery and pay the light bill? Why it have to be so hard? Why it have to be that if I pay the light bill, I can't buy grocery? Why it have to be that pay a piece of the light bill, I have to buy grocery? Why can't we just sort out everything? That me I talk about, guys. Anyways, that's it. I feel like my all talked out for tonight.
Very good. Very good.
Alright. So
Welcome, teacher P, and welcome, student
Sidani,
John.
really appreciate it.
Happy New
Sidani.
Year to you all.
Sidani,
guys,
traffic.
okay. And guys, remember, if you have not thumbs up the live, please give this live stream a big thumbs up. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Yes, guys. So as you can see by the topic, what we are here discussing, do you believe that Jamaica life is harder than living overseas? Which one in life do you believe is better, living in Jamaica or living overseas? You, Papa? Wait, Papa.
Which part, man?
All right. To be honest, I don't remember which was the last comment.
Let me just jump in. Simone says, so if all Jamaican was to migrate and leave Jamaica, who would be there? It's for us Jamaicans who migrated and it's making it financially to move back, or even if not moving back to help with having jobs. Simone, when I know what kind of dream I dream, Simone, I'm tell how things said, Simone. I tell how things said. I'm like, I don't really know what things said, Simone. I'm not growing up, I don't know what things said. Here I go, Simone. there are more Jamaicans living overseas than in Jamaica. Facts. Now, I say that to say, Jamaica have a big brain drain problem. The brain drain that exists in Jamaica, I don't know if there's a statistics to prove it, but I'm sure say not many other countries can compete with Jamaican brain drains. It's the smartest and the most intelligent and the most hardworking set of Jamaicans live outside of Jamaica. Facts. You see why Jamaica have so much crime, why Jamaica have so much corruption, why Jamaica have so much indiscipline, is because those who remain are the persons who are not as skilled. In most cases, of course, they still have intelligent people and smart people. Don't get me wrong. But the majority of people who remain are not as skilled, not as educated, not as developed critically in terms of the emotional intelligence and them reasonability and in order to figure out things. So because of that, you have a high crime rate. You have a high crime rate, you have high corruption, you have poor infrastructure and all of these things. And because of that now, Simone, there are many Jamaicans who have tried to do the very same thing that you have just suggested in terms of going back to invest in Jamaica. But these people end up change their mind, you know why? Because they have to deal with crime. They have to deal with all of them other nuances here and they end up just change their mind and cut. There's no, it's no reason, it's no surprise why enough companies shut down in Jamaica is because of what they have to deal with, right? You know much people try to go back to Jamaica, go try build it up back and end up having to come back and left Jamaica because they say you them take on something they can't manage because you end up a fight. You fight a system. You fight a system, right? Because I love Jamaica. That's love Jamaica. We would love to be able to can be succeed. And you know what temperature outside right now? Minus 20 something in our freezer box. Within our freezer box, just try to make it in our life. We don't want that. We want to be able to go outside on my shorts, on my slippers, on my t-shirt. But at the end of the day, Jamaica don't really create that environment there. And adapt me at all.
Yeah.
Yes. Like somebody wants something to read that Simone.
What's up?
Oh, I was saying the last comment that I read it was from Simone.
Okay. So I think I skipped a few, but anyways, let's just jump back into it. So teacher Donna says, thank you, Sidoni. It's nice to see you too. Happy New Year. Yeah. Some greetings are going. Jamaica need to knock down and rebuild. Happy New Year to you all. That's from Tommy Small. I will be contributing to the brain drain. Lenika said that. Listen. I'm not going to kind of people. I'm in a business when nobody wants to say. Yo, me encourage brain drain. Because if you have a skill and you have a talent that is not accepted in your home country, go and which part accept it. That's what I say. Don't sit down and struggle with a system and feed you and your family, because at the end of the day, my family is my priority, not my country. Full stop. Moving on. Sorry guys, for sound too rough. I don't know what I think though. Sorry for sound too rough. Moving on.
Welcome, Shalsana. Blessing.
As far as I see, the industry has nothing to offer us. Jamaica is all about links. Lanikas. Shelikana, good night. Blessing, Shelikana. In traffic. Teacher Donna says I have a degree in psychology and I am still here. There you go. There are still smart people still there. Absolutely. Good night, Natty Slim. Thank you so much for being here. Shelly Connor says, thanks for being here. Simone Brady says, I will be one of those Jamaicans who tries to give back. One man can't fight a war. We would need a team. So if many of us come together to save Jamaica, it can happen. Absolutely can happen, Simone. Absolutely can happen. 1000%. Obvious.
Guys, please remember to thumbs up the live stream. Thumbs up so. Go ahead.
Shelly Connor says, having net problem, guys. Start it out, Shelly. Open and start that out. Lanika says, I don't care who want to stay. Now sit down and live hand to mouth. Sidoni says, out of traffic now. Simone Brady says, very passionate there, Mr. Anderson, but again, it's not your opinion. Again, it's your opinion, so that's fine, lol. Yes, Simone, that's true. Yeah, everyone is entitled to their opinion. Of course, everybody can left Jamaica, because at the end of the day, if everybody left Jamaica, then it's just an empty space, right? But the truth of the matter is, we're not talking about the country, so about the system, the way of life, the living, the culture, all of them things in terms of just the standard of living. Is it easier? Is it harder? Me find it harder still. I don't know what I think, but I love it. I love the reasoning still. But thumbs up the live, subscribe to the channel for the new. I say this to the Taylor's family. Taylor family. We feel like we can only go 15 more minutes still in the matter. Tell them get my give a heads
Yeah,
up.
man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man.
Okay. I know phone
No
live
problem.
was some 5 hour live, you know, when I depend it to them.
No, man, we're
No,
not
we
gonna
are close off
be.
early tonight
What's
because
so
guess
close
what? We
up?
have one next event that we're going to be running over to and so forth. So we don't already put out the points already and speak on the topic. We already close it off on everything because we're supposed to be at that event. I'm going to be over Simple Thing Outreach, right? Probably I'm going to soon drop Simple Thing Outreach link.
Link, yeah.
So any person wants to jump over to Simple Things Outreach live tonight, you can participate. Them a do a little selection and whatever, whatever. If you want
Yeah,
to know what it's
so
all
you
about,
have,
you can come
may I
over.
give them a little hint still. You have a small YouTuber awards,
Yes,
right? So award of the year,
yes.
2021.
2022.
No man, 2021 last year, something.
Last year, something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So eventually, if eventually that we also gonna be co-hosts. We're gonna be co-hosts, so we have to go over there and cheer up everything and stuff. So we not go too long. You understand? We not go too long. So really appreciate you, the Anderson
Mr.
family.
Anderson
Really
family.
appreciate you a lot. Yeah, man.
I would really appreciate each and everyone that participates in the chat. All of who that just come over. Yes, Daniel. Yes, you appreciate them today. Yes. All right, all of who that take part in this, and Simone, we thank you for being here and so forth. And we really appreciate you. You know your opinion because each opinion is different, and we have to look funny and just have to appreciate other people's opinion and so forth. So I hope to see you back again, Simone, because every Saturday night we go live. We go 8 o'clock Jamaica time, but to whatever event we set it to 7:30. Yeah, and please run over to the Anderson. We have my girl Shells, my next girl also always here with us. Big up yourself, Shells. Go ahead, Mr. Anderson. I finish that.
Yeah, so voila, with another YouTube award, something there too. Make sure not put your name in that act, you know. Cause we don't win the award yet, you know.
Yeah, man.
God.
Anyway, I just got my everything good. Blessings to Simple Things as well. Simple Things I always support the Taylor family. So big blessings to Simple Things. Make sure that you guys go and check that out as well. Of course, don't know so the reason is always real. Always love it. It's always a positive vibration anytime we link up. Just keep the thing flowing, just keep the thing positive as usual. Um just keep your opinion, guys. If it is that you're foreign minded, as people and put it, we not think nobody foreign minded. We think everybody is just in search of that right opportunity in terms of to make themselves, them life, them family members, lives more prosperous, more beneficial for a better standard of living. So if persons find that staying at home in their home country, then that's fine too. And I'm not saying that okay, then we're not saying that if it is that you find peace where you are, you should seek to migrate. No, we're saying that search for peace. If that peace is migrating, then definitely migrate. If that peace is staying home, then definitely stay home. That's what we're saying. Um, Honestly, outside bidder they make me cool. Shelly, Bill, not Shelly. Anyways, that distract me. Yeah, yeah, just blessings to everybody who take a part of them Saturday night to be a part of this live stream. I know it's New Year's Day. I know you guys probably spending it with your family right now. I mean, it's a time to be grateful, guys, and of course, we're all about just celebrating the good things in our life. 2021 is now in the past, guys. There's so many persons who didn't make it past last night. So many persons who never
True.
make it past 2021, guys. I'm telling you guys, and listen, be grateful. Your life might not be where you expected it to be right now, guys.
Yeah.
In terms of like you might have plans that you thought would have become a reality already. But listen, guys, just look at the good things. Look at the things that you have, and what you have is what many people don't have: life,
So
health,
true.
strength. Health is wealth, guys. It's not just a saying. Health is wealth. Listen, guys, just be grateful. Be grateful for your family. Be grateful for your
Yes.
friends. Be grateful for your roof over your head, even if it's a leak. Be grateful, guys, for food in our belly, even if I just anything at all, guys. Just be grateful, just be thankful. And you know what, guys? We take on 2022 with purpose, you know, we take on 22 with determination, we take on 2022 with optimism. And as I said in the beginning of this live stream, guys, I know that 2020 and 2021 caused us to be careful when we approach a year because, of course, we were passionate and optimistic about 2020 and then COVID strike and then that year that it just disappeared. Then 2021 I same thing and then COVID like it now go nowhere and people lose their job and a job. But you know what? We don't make that be a reason why we not be optimistic. You understand, man? Say 2022 our year. 2022 a full year. Everybody on the live stream here right now. You
Amen.
understand? A full year
So
because
to
you know what, guys?
understand.
Thoughts become reality. You're targeting to being. You have to manifest it. You have to have faith. You have to believe, say, your whatever goals and aspirations you set out, definitely it will come true. Of course, we have our goals. I've been trying to lose 50 pounds for 3 years now. You understand? But like a shot, but like a shot, guys. Whatever goals you give yourself, work towards it. Be disciplined. I
Yes,
don't really believe in that New Year's resolution, New Year, New Me kind of thing. But I do believe that you should be able to set goals for the year and work towards
yes,
it as a challenge so you can look back and see what you accomplish, whatever it is that you become one step or two steps forward from where you had started. You understand, Master guys? And
yes,
everybody who know me, everybody who know Nats, everybody who follow the Andersons know say, oh, we're all about gratefulness and just positive vibration always. We're not encouraging no form of negativity. So that is what I say, guys. No matter which part of the life, right? You understand? Know that the law of attraction is real. You put out good come back to you. Help somebody. Try to be a good neighbor. Try to be that person who get a person skipping a line. Don't be quick to anger. Don't allow yourself to be derailed by what going on. No. Help somebody. Give a hand. That is what living is all about. It makes no sense to be living and just all in yourself, right? Try to live
yes.
every day and do at least one good. If you're going to a supermarket and see a little kid, buy them a chocolate. If I see a mother struggling, she short $50, have it, give her $50. No bother
So
be that
true.
person, man, where you wallet in your pocket and then say, look on them, they can't pay their grocery bill. Look on them, they can't listen. If I even
Yeah.
then I want taxi guys and have an extra $100, pay somebody fear. Pay it forward. Anything can be very, very small. It make you feel better about yourself. And it might change somebody's life by just that random act of kindness, guys. And that we are talking about. And that kind of mission and that the mission we put forth for 2022. I'm on because I wrap up the live. Of course, I wrap up the live, guys. Smash a like on the live video if you haven't done so already, guys. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. YouTube is a wonderful platform. It gives average persons like the Taylors and the Andersons an opportunity to talk to you guys, to share how we are, to share ourselves, our
Yes,
personality with you guys. And also, guys, it creates another source of income, which is very important. Nobody knows up on YouTube because they want their face out there in the world. People are trying to create additional source of income, guys. And you guys can do it by just subscribing to the channel. It's totally free, it don't cost you nothing. All you do, you go click on one button right down there, so either right there, so just go and go click on the button, you not take nothing at all. Subscribe to the
yes.
channel, and if you really want support, you click that share button. I encourage your friend and say, listen, you know, so we meet that channel, just go subscribe. That's all you can support YouTubers growth and development. I mean, you guys are here. We do content for you guys day in, day out. It's not easy, guys. We try to do it. We try to be stable. We try to be focused and try to be diligent in what we do. But in truth and in fact, it's really an additional source of income, guys. So you can support it by just, you know, it sounds like a cliche when we say, oh, like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment. But in truth and in fact, guys, it's just building a community. Help us build this community, guys. Start 2022 with a random act of kindness. Everybody on the live stream, just share the live stream right now. You don't take nothing at all. You don't take nothing at all. It's just, it's free. It's free. It's free. You know, it's free. It's free. You don't take nothing. You don't take nothing. You're just going to share it. You're just going to share it and big up. And big up the Taylor family always. It's always a pleasure. Me allow me not gonna say the last time. I phone life. Wanna take over, you know.
No,
Hey,
just
brother.
run to the chat and wrap up.
Brother, you know for
Something
sure,
else.
so when they come for the Taylor's family, not because of name Anderson, you know, brother. You're still Taylor too, yeah? And we are still Anderson, so, you know, the two names they will still have, though. Family same way.
Mr. Anderson run through chat and then wrap up where you wrap up and that's it.
Well, I'm gonna wrap up already still, but I'm gonna run through the chat.
Alright, then go
Hold on,
ahead.
hold on, I'm gonna run through the chat. Shelly says, I've got the opportunity to migrate, but I never really think about it. Simone says, but of course, I appreciate you. Lenika says, you're amazing, Taylor. I will come over. Shelly Connor says, boy, I'm not foreign minded at all. Lenika says, yes, award. Simone says, exactly. The system is failing the locals there, but where there is a will, there is a way. Cost of living is high worldwide, especially because of COVID. That's Shelly Connor. Teacher P. Downer says, rich blessings. Be a blessings in our
Yes,
chat.
Rich.
Richard,
Sandy Williams says,
blessing.
preach. Lenika says, lol. Sandy Williams says, DWL. Shelly Connor says, amen. Simone says, we claim in 2022, and that way I deal with that claim it, guys. We're claiming. Simone Brady says, goals are always good to set. Just need to focus on what your goal is and work towards it. Exactly. Pay it forward. That is what I do all the time. Exactly, guys. Pay it forward. Pay it forward. It will come back to you in a time when you most need it and least unexpected. Pay it forward, guys. Pay it forward. Shelly Connor says, please support. It's free. Simone, your makeup is popping. So true, man. Have no
Oh, yeah.
makeup. Everything good. Yeah, I'm bless up everybody
Thank
already.
you, Shell.
The Taylor family. One want to tell the people before they run off now. I want to get to last
Alright, we
talking now.
just
The
want to
floor is
say
all yours.
Alright, we just want to say Happy New Year to each and everyone again. Thank you for being here with the Taylors and the Anderson family. We really, really appreciate you all. They say yes, Daniel. Tell them. Jesus. We really, really appreciate you all for coming to our channel. Every Saturday you be here, you make it as a pint of duty to be here with us every Saturday night and so forth. And guys, like we're going to be showing our local appreciation or talking of appreciation soon in next week we're going to be doing a local credit giveaway and support because we really appreciate each and everyone and we want to show you that we really love and appreciate you. It's not much but look it's much but thank God it is in it. Yes, so come next week Saturday night to have a local credit giveaway and support guys. Just that you want support for our loyal supporters. You're being our family, you're being everything to us. Daniel. So we just want to say big up to you, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for everything that you share with us. And this platform, I really, really appreciate you. Big up yourself, Shells Corner, that's always be here also with us every Saturday. We really appreciate you. Thank you to each and every one. I pray that as we are in 2022, it will be a blessed year for you. And you just have to just say, tell yourself, say, listen, 2021 never work out the way I want it, but 2022, as Mr. Anderson said, I claimed it and I believe that if I do things this way, I can achieve what I need to achieve. Right? So that is just my two pieces. Yes, Taylor, go ahead.
I'm looking for something that somebody said. That's a far. Shut this up, man. Wait a minute. I want to find the button. What? All right. All right. Simone says my first Saturday, but my best belief I will be here every Saturday moving forward. Thank you so much, Simone. Really, really appreciate you. And welcome to the Taylor's family, man. You see what I see is what I get. And guess what? So when I come over here every Saturday, anytime we live, look out for the Anderson, you know, because the Anderson come like my brother and my sister. Yes, man. We just be
Also look
real.
up for Shell's Corner because Shell's Corner, like honestly guys, they don't want to miss out on Shell's Corner. So Shell's Corner is in the chat, but she said earlier on our internet was giving her some problem and support. But look up for the Anderson Shell's Corner. Trust me, I don't want to miss them. And thank you very much, Simone. And you have a nice name because you have my name. Yes,
sure.
Taylor. So thank you guys. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson. Guys, we love you. Remember, in every single thing that you do, put God
First.
Yes, put God first in every single thing. Put God first in your relationship. Put God first in your job. Every single thing. Have a blessed night. We love you all. Big up again, Shells Corner. Big up to the Anderson family. Happy New Year to
Simon.
each and every one.
Simon said,
Listen.
you and the Andersons is now my family. I subscribe to you both channel. Thank you so much. I really
And
appreciate that.
Simone, please, I'm asking you to check out Shells Corner. That is in the chat. But I highlight it 1 minute before my close off. That is Shells Corner. Yes.
So that's
All
Shelly
right.
Corner. So just check her out also.
Yes.
Really appreciate
Big up
it.
yourself. Have a blessed night, guys. Put God first in every single thing. Bye.
Everything
Love you all. Thank you.
Big up for
Bye.
yourself, little more.
All right. Bless up. You chat, baby. You chat. You chat.
The baby talk.